Hello friends. So today is 13th July, so we are going to talk about today current affairs. So our first question is COVID-19 medicine price reduced. Glenmark Pharmaceuticals has cut the price of its antiviral drug Favipiravir under the brand name Fabiflu for the treatment of patients with mild to moderate COVID-19 by 27% to 75 rupees per tablet. So, the price of COVID-19 medicine called Fabiflu cut by 27% to 75 per tablet. Glenmark Pharmaceuticals had launched Fabiflu in June 2020 at a price of 103 per tablet. Now it priced 75 rupees per tablet. The new maximum retail price is 75 per tablet. Our next question: Boeing delivered Chinook helicopters to Indian Air Force. Boeing India has confirmed that the final 5 of the 22 Apache attack helicopters and 15 Chinook choppers have been handed over to the Indian Air Force. India is one of the 17 nations to select the Apache and has the most advanced variant, the AH-64E Apache. So, Boeing delivered final 5 Chinook helicopters to Indian Air Force. 10 of them were delivered before Lee Hsien Loong becomes PM of Singapore. So, Singapore PM Lee Hsien Loong's long governing party comfortably won general election. His People's Action Party secured 83 parliamentary seats, retaining its overwhelming majority with 89% of the total seats, but its popular vote dipped to 61%. The Workers' Party increased its seats from 6 to 10, the biggest victory for the opposition since independence. So, his party were in opposition for so many years, for last so many years. Now she successfully won the election of Singapore Prime Minister chair. So you have to remember only the name of new Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong. Lee Hsien Loong. You have to repeat many times this name so you can remember easily. This is the game. This is the game of the tongue. Lee Hsien Loong. That it spark in your mind when it will come in exam. Singapore Lee Hsien Loong. India second largest foreign investors in UK. Now India is second largest foreign investor in UK. India invested in 120 projects and created 5429 new jobs in the UK to become the second largest source of foreign direct investment after the US in 2019. So US is on first position in case of investors in UK. Some days before, India invested in US also, where where it where it generated 10,000 jobs. The Department for International Trade Inward Investment Statistics for 2019-20 found India moving up from its previous third largest spot, representing as overall 4% of the increase for the UK on 2018-19. So before that, India was on third position in case of investment in UK. India's first e-Lok Adalat organized. An e-Lok Adalat was held in Chhattisgarh on 11 July. So this is very important question. The e-Lok Adalat that intended to swiftly settle pending cases is cited as the first such attempt in the country. This was India's first e-lok adalat. Over 3,000 cases were heard in more than 200 benches of various districts across the state, including the High Court in Bilaspur. So you have to remember that India's first e-lok adalat organized in Chhattisgarh. Lewis Hamilton won Styrian Grand Prix. So fans, Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton cruised to a victory in the Styrian Grand Prix 2020. This is the 85th win of his career. So Lewis almost all Grand Prix won by win by Lewis Hamilton. Styrian Grand Prix won by Lewis Hamilton. Valtteri Bottas finished second while Max Verstappen came third. Some days before, Austrian Grand Prix won by Valtteri Bottas. In this match, Valtteri Bottas came at second position. Lewis Hamilton won Styrian Grand Prix. Renowned Gujarati cartoonist Jami died. Renowned cartoonist Awadh bin Hassan Jami passed away in July 2020. Popularly known as Jami. He was known as Jami. He had his work regularly published in leading Gujarati daily newspaper and news magazine for over 2 decades. In 1993, he was awarded the Helpful Citizen Award by Gujarati magazine, while in 1994, Malala Day celebrated on 12 July. Malala Day is commemorated on July 12, the birthday of Malala Yousafzai, to honor women and children's rights around the world. So, Malala Yousafzai belongs to which country? Pakistan. She was also awarded Nobel Prize on October 9, 2022. Malala was shot in the head by Taliban gunmen after she publicly advocated for the education of girls. In 2012, she was awarded the first ever National Youth Prize by the Pakistan government. So, this is important question. Malala Day celebrated on 12 July. RCF introduced hand cleansing gel. Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers Limited has introduced a skin-friendly moisturizer-based and hand cleansing gel, RCF Saffrola. So, Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers Limited developed a skin-friendly moisturizer. Other sanitizers, are can be harmful for our hands, so for our skin, but RCF developed a skin friendly moisturizer. This is the special thing, nothing more. The gel contains isopropyl alcohol and aloe vera extract. That RCF has fixed the price of its hand cleansing gel at rupees 25 for 50 ml and 20 and 50 rupees for 100 milliliter bottle. RCF, Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers Limited. NTPC Singrauli unit first top performing unit. This is very important question. National Thermal Power Corporation NTPC Singrauli unit has emerged as the top performing unit in the country in the first quarter of the financial year. NTPC Singrauli is the oldest unit and a flagship power station of NTPC Limited. NTPC Singrauli is the oldest unit and a flagship power station of NTPC Limited. NTPC Singrauli has an installed capacity of 2000 megawatt with 5 units of 200 megawatt each. You don't have to remember so much. Just keep in mind NTPC Singrauli unit first top performing thermal power corporation unit. NTPC Limited won an award. National Thermal Power Corporation NTPC Limited has won the prestigious IITC Sustainability Award. It has been awarded under Outstanding Accomplishment in Corporate Excellence category. So this was the category Corporate Excellence category National Thermal Power Corporation NTPC. Jammu and Kashmir government issued guidelines for tourists. The Jammu and Kashmir government has issued guidelines for the arrival of tourists in the Union Territory. Not so important. UP government issued guidelines for academic session. The UP government has issued new guidelines regarding the beginning of the next academic session in the state universities. The admission process to graduation classes will begin from September and classes for first year graduation will start from October 1st, 2020. And this was only because of COVID-19 that affect our country very badly. Nagendar Sanghvi passed away. Veteran Gujarati journalist. Before we learn, Gujarati cartoonist Jami passed away, and now veteran Gujarati journalist, columnist, writer, and political analyst Nagendar Sanghvi. You have to repeat names again and again that you can remember that on the exam day. You don't have to remember all the time that names, just one time repeat means when you are reading that name, just repeat it 4 to 5 times that you can remember that spark in your mind when you read that name. That happens, Nagendra Sangvi passed away. Maharashtra government to set up testing lab as part of an effort to ramp up testing facility. Maharashtra CM Uddhav Thackeray has inaugurated a COVID RT-PCR laboratory in Jalana city in Marathwada. This is a common question, not so important, because many labs are set in Maharashtra. MP government to run Toko Toko campaign. So MP government started a campaign Roko Toko. In Madhya Pradesh, the government will now run a Roko Toko campaign for those who do not wear masks. People are very reckless after the lockdown finished. MP going to now selected voluntary organizations will provide masks to people who do not wear masks in public places and will charge an amount of rupees 20 per mask from the concerned. Madhya Pradesh also launched a Jeevan Shakti Yojana on credit. That scheme was started for women's. MP government to run Roko Toko campaign. West Indies won first cricket test match. So after the COVID-19 pandemic crisis, first match was held between West Indies and England. So West Indies won that first cricket match that was held in England. The host was England. West Indies chased down the victory target of 200 runs with 4 wickets in hand in their second innings. England had scored 204 and 313 all out in the first and second inning respectively. So after the COVID pandemic, first match won by West Indies. Railways transport dry chilies to Bangladesh. For the first time, Indian Railways has loaded special parcel train beyond the country borders to Benapole in Bangladesh. Dry chilies from Andhra Pradesh, Guntur and its surrounding areas in Madhya Pradesh are well known for chili cultivation. So this was the first time to Bangladesh. 24,000 laborers get job through Rozgar Setu in Madhya Pradesh. More than 24,000 migrant laborers have already got permanent employment through the Rozgar Setu portal. This includes 79.5% men and 20.5% women. Job cards of around 3,55,000 migrant laborers have been prepared. So, as you know, Madhya Pradesh launched so many apps for COVID-19 solutions. Now, 24,000 laborers got job through Rozgar Setu. Rozgar Setu launched by Madhya Pradesh. India's 2018 Tiger Census set a world record. The fourth cycle of the All India Tiger Estimation 2018 has entered the Guinness World Record for being the world's largest camera-tracked wildlife survey. The country now has an estimated 2967 tigers as per the latest. You have to remember that number 2967. That has been repeated so many times in different surveys. 2967 tigers, and the largest number of tigers found in which state? Madhya Pradesh. 2967 tigers in India, and the total population of tigers, the total of the 70%, 75% of total global tiger population lives in India. Only 25% in the rest of the world. With this number, India is home to nearly 75% of the global tiger population and has already fulfilled its resolve of doubling tiger numbers. The fourth cycle of the All India Tiger Estimation. This was entered in Guinness World Record. Railways to have 100% electrification by 2030. India Railways will be the largest railway in the world to have 100% electrification, replacing diesel. As you know, diesel spreads air pollution, and the cost of the diesel is very high nowadays. As you know, diesel cost is very high. So, and electricity is overall cheap than diesel. Railway Minister Piyush Goyal also expressed hope that it will be the world's first green railway running on 100% clean energy by 2030. The aim is for 2030. This is very important question in exam, that is asked that by which year railway aimed to have 100% electrification. So this is very important question. Atal Innovation Mission launched a module. Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission has launched the ATL app development module for school children across the country. It is an online course which is completely free. ATL Atal app, in the short form ATL app. Atal Innovation Mission has launched the ATL app for school children across the country. So you have to remember the ATL app. 1,39,000 megaton food grains lifted under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. So as you know, this scheme is for 80 crore people in the country. Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi expands the free Anna Yojana for 5 months, for 5 more months. Out of 203 lakh metric tons of food grains allocated for 5 months under extended Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, 139,000 metric tons food grains have been lifted by the states. So States lifted 139,000 megaton food grain from the center. Since 1st July 2020, over 11 lakh metric tons of food grains have been loaded and dispatched to the states through 396 rails racks so far. Income Tax Department launched tool for banks. The Income Tax Department has facilitated a new functionality for banks and post offices. Under it, they can ascertain the TDS applicability rates on cash withdrawals of above 20 lakh rupees in case of a non-filer of the income tax return, and that of above 1 crore in case of failure of the income tax return. More than 53,000 verification requests have been executed successfully on this facility. So that was 13 July current affairs. Bye.